Hello students, today we are going to determine the thermoelectric power of a thermocouple that is made of chromel aluminum by using temperature transducer. Before we start the experiment, we have to know something, that is the theory and the theory behind the experiment. So we are just going to introduce some terms, and that is some thing what we are using this experiment during to find the thermoelectric power of a thermocouple. So at first we have to know what is transducer. So it is a non-electrical physical quantity, that is temperature, sound or light, like this, that converts to the electrical signal. So we can easily say that the transducer is any device that converts energy in one form to energy in another form. It converts electrical energy to mechanical displacement, and also it converts non-electrical physical quantity that I have already told to electrical signal, that is temperature, sound, light or to the electrical signal. Then we have to know what is we are using here, that is thermocouple. So a thermocouple is a thermoelectric transducer that converts heat directly into electricity according to the Seebeck effect. Then I will next go what is the Seebeck effect, and this thermocouple can be used in generate electricity, measure temperature difference or change the temperature of object. So a thermocouple is a sensor used to measure the temperature. Thermocouples consist of two wire legs made from different metals. The wire legs are welded together at one end, creating a junction. This junction is where the temperature is measured. When the junction experiences a change in temperature, a voltage is created. So, thermoelectric transducer element transform changes of the measured value, that is temperature, to change the current arising from differences in temperature at junction of two dissimilar material in which there is a Seebeck effect. Then I will explain what is Seebeck effect. So Seebeck effect is the production of electromotive force, that is EMF, and consequently an electric current in a loop of material consisting of at least two dissimilar conductors when two junctions are maintained at different temperatures. The German physicist Thomas Johann Seebeck discovered this effect in 1821. So I think you will get about the idea of the transducer and the thermocouple and Seebeck effect during this portion, and it is also help the that is the theory and the theory behind the experiment. To measure the thermoelectric power of this thermocouple, that is chromel aluminum, so we are using a kit that shown in the figure. So in this figure, it is a consist of the this chromel aluminum thermocouple you can see in the image, and it is kept in a that is a heater or oven, and that have the temperature sensor, and that should be shown on the kit in the digital, that is the raising of temperature, and other digital voltmeter that gives you the corresponding generated thermo EMF reading in millivolt. So it is a complete setup, and so there is no another single setup for measuring temperature, measuring thermo EMF. So this is only the apparatus used for this experiment. Then here is a working formula that is simple, very simple, that uh, that should be comes from a graph that you have to draw, that is generated thermo EMF versus temperature. So that you got the slope from the graph, that is getting the value is given, that is the p prime, and then uh, it is defined as the p prime is equal to delta E by delta T. That's only the working formula used for this experiment, and naturally the unit will be coming, that is millivolt per degree centigrade after calculation from the graph. So working procedure is very simple. You can see the temperature transducer kit in the video. That is this black one is the oven, and inside this there is a thermocouple is inserted properly, and then on the left side you can see that is the temperature reading is comes out, and on the right side you can see that is uh, voltage is giving, that is voltmeter. So when it's on the initial stage, it will give some initial reading, and then you can see the voltage is uh, giving some value that should be negligible for our instrument. Then we have to switch on the oven for this. You can see we are just increase the temperature, the set temperature knob, and the temperature is automatically increasing, and as well as the voltage is also increasing. So we are note down the corresponding reading what we have to need at the 10-volt interval, that is 40, 50, 60, 70, and then we go to up to 100, and then note down the corresponding uh, voltage, that is in millivolt, on the data table. So there is nothing to do, you just switch on and set the temperature, and you just note down consciously the corresponding reading will be appearing on, that is the temperature and the voltage. And when the process will be completed, that is it will reach to the your that is expected temperature, so you should be switch off properly. Here you can see the experimental data of the experiment, that should be that is the different temperature that is the raising temperature, and also it is the amplified output, that is we are already said that is gain power is 50 and amplified output is coming in millivolt, that this reading. So this also show that as the temperature is increases and the that is thermoelectric power is also increases with the temperature. Then we, the help of this data, will be plot the graph. Then come to the section of the graph, drawing the graph. How you can draw the graph? So you are getting the different thermo EMF at the different temperature. So we keep the temperature reading on the x-axis in degree centigrade and the corresponding thermo EMF in y-axis in millivolt, and then we plot the point that we are getting from the data table, and then we can see that is the straight line will be appear, and then we have to find out the slope, that is the P prime, that is thermoelectric power, that is delta E by delta T, and then we got the value is 1.84 millivolt per degree centigrade, and then we have to divide it by 50, because we are the set in your instrument gain is 50, so we are getting it 0.036 millivolt per degree centigrade. That is the experimental result of the thermoelectric power of a thermocouple, that is chromel alumel. After drawing the graph and find out the slope, we'll easily get the result, because I previously told about it. The whatever is the slope is coming, that is divided by 50, and that value gives you the thermoelectric power of this particular thermocouple chromel alumel, and it is coming here, that is 36 microvolt per degree centigrade. That is our expected result, that is equivalent to our exact value at this particular range. Here is some precaution and discussion you have to take during the experiment. So at first precaution, number one, ensure that the thermocouple sensor is placed properly into the oven. Number two, oven should be connected properly with the main unit. Number three, temperature should be increased slowly and steadily. And the discussion is only uh, from the graph, it may be seen that the thermocouple characteristics are highly linear in the temperature range we are used. Thank you all. I think you can understand the overall experiment. So, thanks once again.